Hello and welcome, it's your boy Jack here to do another reaction video. This time I'll be reacting to the Lamb Cypher 3.0, the last Cypher, which features Loose Canyon, AQ, MI Abaga, and Blaqbonez. You obviously know I'm really here for MI Abaga, and let's see what he's got in store for us. And obviously, AQ is absolutely fantastic. Loose Canyon, I don't really know much about him, even though I've actually watched some of his freestyle or on the ciphers, the previous ones he's done with MI. It's been very interesting, but I've never really gotten a chance to actually know more about him. So who knows? Maybe this would be the impetus for me to actually check him out more and learn more about his discography. And we, of course, we have Blaqbonez, who's, I guess, he's sort of like the, I know he's been around, but he's sort of like the up and comer. He's actually changing his image, his style, and he's becoming more prevalent in the industry, at least in my opinion. So I think it's a very interesting addition to this last Cypher. I know he wasn't the last one, but still, it's interesting to see him come back and do it, and hopefully he's gonna, showcase his growth, so to speak. All right, so with that said, let's get down to this reaction party. This is Lamb Cypher 3.0, the last Cypher, and I can't wait to see what these artists have in store for us. So let's begin. Of course, the cars, the Mercedes Benzes, showing. I think this is going to be about flossing. Is that a Maybach? Of course, it comes out in Ebo attire.
Yo, first off, congratulations. Y'all got another Cypher. Cause by my calculations, the last Cypher was my last Cypher, but aberrations happen and it's okay. The back end calling and I picked up for old time's sake.
I love that. It says the last Cypher was supposed to be my last Cypher, but aberrations happen, so it's okay. So basically he's saying if things change, if things doesn't go according to plan, he's actually able to respond, reactivate, and come out on top, more or less. So pretty good. All right, let's do this again.
Aberrations happen and it's okay. The back end calling and I picked up for old time's sake. Just the beginning, I really thought I started flexing. Barely wear my $10,000 necklace. A bad investment, I ain't got no regrets. Cause money coming every second plus.
Okay, I love that. I love that. There, it was like just the beginning. Y'all thought I started flexing. Barely wear my $10,000 necklace. A bad investment. So basically, he was like, "Look, I'm the kind of person, I will make an investment in myself. If it turns out to be a bad investment, more or less, it's okay because I'm still going to keep doing my thing, learning from my mistakes and growing." So yes, it was like back then I made a bad investment in terms of the necklace and I rarely wear it. And now here I am still doing my thing, learning from my mistake and growing. As I said, he's been showing a lot of maturity in his comportment and his music. So shout out to Blaqbonez, man. I need to check him out. I really do need to listen more to his stuff. So we'll see.
$10,000 necklace, a bad investment. I ain't got no regrets. Cause money coming every second plus. I'm never stopping till I get a statue erected. I'm the hardest nigga out, only one rapper as hot as me. Some niggas on the chart, but we don't see the cash in reality. But you know when you see me, I look the part. Y'all say
that is true. Some on the chart you don't catch the reality. It's like they're on the chart there. It's like they're in the wow, whatever. But most of them, let's just take TLC for example. The first two albums, TLC, by the second album, they were one of the biggest R&B group of all time, female R&B group of all time. But it had such a terrible contract that regardless of the number ones, the sold out concert, by the time they were done, they barely had enough to actually take care of themselves. So that basically a lot of artists are trapped in terrible contracts, despite the fact that you see them and number ones, they're flossing. It's most of it is all about rental. You rent your what you're wearing, your sets, the cars, and in order to present a false image to the audience out there. But ultimately, if you go behind the scene, it's like they're not really making stuff. And he's claiming what you see is what you get, and I'm doing quite well, and I expect to do more. Love it. Let's go back
Niggas on the chart, but we don't see the cash in reality. But you know when you see me, I look the part. Y'all say you getting dope, but when we see you, we know it's cap. And niggas see me wonder if it's only rap. What else is he doing? He bought the bands and the Lexus. Yo, what else is he moving? If I was female, they gon' ask, who the fuck is this crewing?
Okay, so basically what he's saying is that, look, I'm making my money, but if people out there see me, they're like, he must be doing something a bit shady. Maybe he's a drug dealer, a pusher, or some sort of illicit job. And if it's a woman who's actually self-made woman, the same thing goes, but it's a bit twisted in the fact that they'll be like, who is she sleeping with? Who is she screwing around with? Because in their mind, in their eyes, that's the only way a successful woman can actually make money. So he's like, things are twisted over there. The perception is really skewed, but he's making his money legitimately. And there are other women out there who also make the money legitimately. So y'all need to chill. All right, I'm loving Blaqbonez here, so this is really impressive.
Yo, what else is he moving? If I was female, they gon' ask, who the fuck is this crewing? How hard is it to believe I got this shit off the music? Still talking about COVID, bro, you just making excuses. Cause your shit can never pop, you claim alternative music. See, I think that is stupid, it's shitty music. Mixed with that shitty promo, translates to shitty whatever rhymes to Cupid.
Okay, so now he's talking about people who are claiming that the reason why they're not doing as well is because of the COVID situation, and he's saying that's utter bullshit. Your music is shitty, your promo is shitty, and when you combine all that stuff, you end up with a shitty package, and that's why you're not that good. You're not doing well. It has nothing to do with COVID. And he's like, here I am, I'm doing my thing, and I'm still creating waves, so to speak. So.
It's stupid, it's shitty music. Mixed with that shitty promo, translates to shitty whatever rhymes to Cupid. I told myself I'll never do this, but I don't listen. I'm mean, I'm narcissistic, borderline wicked. I'm slim and got a big foot. You know what shit means. My thing gon' hit a kidney. It's got it's my weakness. I'm done with all this.
I don't think I need to explain the whole Bigfoot thing and thing hitting the kidney and him being narcissistic, so it all ties into what's happening over there. Now he's talking about himself and he's selling his qualities and saying, look, this is all I am me, I am great, and everything about me is absolutely fantastic, and the opposite sex would absolutely adore me, more or less. So let's continue.
You know what shit means. My thing gon' hit a kidney. It's got it's my weakness. I'm done with all this beef shit. It's like I'm still with it. Staring my bands, thinking about Nancy Simmons. Shorty bad as fuck. Wanna see that booty drop like gravity. Think what I really need is some post-nut clarity to clarify this feeling. She got a nice personality. More importantly, she got nice racks to go with it. Down with sex over love. I be honored to do the damage. This number is 0915. Rest in your messages. I'm gone.
I can't believe he's actually still continuing with that. I think I stumbled across something that has to do with Nancy Simeon and him. He did send her a DM with his number, and I don't know if she responded. Well, I'm guessing she didn't really respond. And then he sent a post with the same information with his number, obviously marked out, trying to get her attention, and I think he did. And basically he wants to get with her, and I don't know if that's a possibility. And Nancy Simmons, I think an actress, she's quite famous in Nigeria. So basically, he doesn't really care. He's like, look, I like this person. I'm going to send out my information to the person, and I don't care who actually knows about it. I'm going to shoot my shot and see how that goes. So Blaqbonez being Blaqbonez. Confident. Narcissistic. Love it. Obviously, but if you haven't figured it by now, there's going to be tons of pausing in this video, so I do apologize. If you don't want to, I strongly recommend you just head down to the link below and watch the music video without my commentary on it. So, you've been warned, or you've been told.
I be honored to do the damage. This number is 0915. Rest in your messages. I'm gone.
Been in the kitchen like air fries. Shit's hotter than 10 fires. We back up in the booth like spare tires. Whole crew full of gunners. I'm presiding like Ken Fry. Y'all feel.
Okay, come on. It's like being in the kitchen like air fryers, obviously. Shit hotter than 10 fryers. We back in the boot like spare tires, as in boot. We're back in the boot, music booth, or boot in the car, spare tires, all that. Interesting. Boot, when I mean boots, I guess some people call it trunks, with car boots. the trunk of the car, you know. Interesting play. All right, let's continue.
Self-sabotage, and that's how you land bars. And felt the pressure, I've been coasting, see I cruise through it. I show you the bank balance, you think I'm boasting, you ain't used to it. See, rap money's garbage, I just share my views through it. I'm the
So basically his flossing, and I love how he actually ties it back to Blaqbonez, talking about how he makes music, how he makes his money, and how other people perceive people making money. And he's saying, yes, I make money, and rap is just something I use to share my views to it. It's actually not how I make my money. So obviously, there you go.
You think I'm boasting, you ain't used to it. See, rap money's garbage, I just share my views through it. I'm the connect for distribution, oh yeah, I move music.
Okay, so basically he's saying that he's the connection you need in order to move music. So he's the conduit to actually, you know, spreading music to the rest of the world, to the rest of the nation, whatever. So, all right, again, they continue with the same theme, talking about themselves, promoting themselves, talking about what they do. And again, I really love the fact that he tied it to Blaqbonez's first verse. So, great.
This is the third installment of the torment for these rappers who see themselves as opponents. It's mayhem when I get up on it. This smoke's like a text by missed menses, you don't want it.
Obviously, when they said this is the third installment, I do believe they were talking about the first two, the Martel Cypher 1 and 2. If you haven't checked that out, I strongly recommend you do. I'm guessing they must have dumped the contract with Martel and created their own. Oh, I'm not quite sure who Lamb is. So, oh, LAMB. Oh my God. Okay, I just figured out. It just crossed my mind that LAMB is Loose Canyon, AQMI, just the first initials of their name. All right. Yeah, took me a while. Yeah, sometimes I could be very slow. Let's just take it back. So, obviously, as I was saying, Martel Cypher they've dropped the Martel Cypher contract, and basically they're doing things their own way, which is laudable.
Opponents is mayhem when I get up on it. This smoke's like a text by missed menses, you don't want it. Non-conformance to confront the status quo and shit up on it.
I missed.
Forbidden like baby.
Sorry, I missed all that. Let's take it back a bit.
Oh yeah, I move music. This is the third installment of the torment for these rappers who see themselves as opponents. It's mayhem when I get up on it. This smoke's like a text by missed menses, you don't want it. Non-conformance to confront the status quo and shit up on it.
This text is like the smoke is like a text about mixed menses. You don't want it. So basically, if you're sleeping with someone who you know really well, you don't want to have a kid with, and she texts you that she's missed a period, then that's something you really don't want. So basically, it's like all the rappers you see here are like those, like the smoke, which is hold on, I gotta pause this. Let me take it back again because I really love that line. The whole lamb thing kind of caught me off guard, and now this too. So I do apologize. Let's just take it back again.
Share my views through it. I'm the connect for distribution. Oh yeah, I move music. This is the third installment of the torment for these rappers who see themselves as opponents. It's mayhem when I get up on it. This smoke's like a text by missed menses, you don't want it.
Okay, so basically he's like, the four of them are the group that when they get together, they torment rappers more or less. They don't really want it. And the smoke, that's the fire, the smoke they're giving out there is like the the text from the missed men says you don't want it. Okay, so basically you don't want to mess with these guys. That's basically what he's saying over there. I love the imagery he paints over there, and I'm really enjoying that. So let's just continue as soon as
Performance to confront the status quo and shit up on it. Shady dealings forbidden like baby killings. They needed pros for the job, so they brought the Navy SEALs in. The feelings, but
they need the pros for the job, so they brought the Navy SEALs in. So basically, you know, Navy SEALs are the best of the best. It's like I hear one is supposed to be one Navy SEAL is the equivalent of a dozen or more regular soldiers, something more or less like that. So basically, the four of them can take on anyone and completely, you know, decimate them. And so far, so I agree.
That's the role that we kill it. And the checks we always play is such an amazing feeling. It's paper therapy, we let the money relax us. They say everywhere dry, I guess my pocket not cactus. Yeah.
I love the right skin over there. Paper therapy, they're talking about check, money, everything clears, it feels great. Then when you say, what's it called? My Wait, hold on. Let's take it back again.
But that's the road that we killing. And the checks we always clear is such an amazing feeling. It's paper therapy, we let the money relax us. They say everywhere dry, I guess my pocket na cactus. Yeah,
okay, they say everywhere dry, I guess my pocket na cactus. So basically, it's a saying in Nigeria where you say everywhere is dry, it means the economy is terrible. There's no money out there. But he's saying that his pocket is cactus. As you all know, in the desert, the cactus is one of the most resilient plants out there. It grows in such arid weather. So basically, he's saying, despite how the economy is out there, I'm still the boss, more or less. So I'm still making money. I'm still doing my thing. I'm still rising above what the standard, the average is. So loving that.
Popping last year, but now the level not cash crunch. I'm devoid of reactions. If you see one them hackers, look, I see the signs, be it astrology or dollar bills, of how you wanna be dreaming of feasting in these wallabies. It's getting spooky.
In this wallabies, I don't get that. It's a strange wallabies. That sounds familiar. I'm drawing a blank over there, but basically right now it's talking about those people who are actually doing well last year. It's like this year they have to cut back because they're not as stable enough to actually continue in the climate they're in. So it's like here today, gone tomorrow, more or less. And these guys have been around for ages and still making an impact in the music industry.
How these goofies pull up talking stupid till I put a fist to their mouth, clean up like a toothpick. Check out the swag,
okay.
You know I walk like a ball player. They get it confused until
So basically, it's getting spooky. These goofies pull up talking about stupid things, and I clean up like you get a punch, put a fist to the mouth, clean up like toothpick. So basically, toothpick, use it to remove excess stuff stuck between your teeth, and punching fist. The whole thing just kind of works together. All right. Still think Blaqbonez' verse is still fantastic, but I'm really liking what he's putting stuff for us. Just kind
how these goofies pull up talking stupid till I put a fist to their mouth, clean up like a toothpick. Check out the swag, you know I walk like a ball player. They get it confused until I pull up, then it's all clear. I rhyme different, you can't.
Okay, all right. So now we have the basketball scheme over there. So I'll pull up like a ball player. What's it called? Hold on.
Like a toothpick. Check out the swag, you know I walk like a ball player. They get it confused until I pull up, then it's all clear.
Okay.
I rhyme different, you can't see it. Fix your cornea, cause I'm
cornea, all clear. As in, you can't check out the swag. I walk. They get confused because they can't see. It's all clear. Then you have to fix your cornea, which is the eye. So you have the whole tie over there. And all right.
till I pull up, then it's all clear. I rhyme different, you can't see it. Fix your cornea, cause I'm bald head and the rest of the crew all hair. When there's a drought, y'all go funding, we go hunting.
All hair.
I lapped your boys 3 times, y'all.
Okay, I see the play of words over there. So he's the only one who's bald, and they all have hair, and they're all here. Okay, all right. The homophone works. I admit, I thought it was a bit weird initially, but now that I think about it, yes, the bald hair, all here and here. Nice.
Hair. When there's a drought, y'all go funding, we go hunting. And we lapped your boys 3 times, y'all must be slow something. Blue tick, you got the messages confirmed red. So what's up, gang? Relax brain, palm head.
All right, I don't get the blue tick. You got the message confirmed red. That's interesting, because whenever I think of blue and red, I always think of the Matrix, where you take one, you remain in La La Land, and you take the other, you enter the one, you enter Wonderland, and everything is pulled back, and you see. All right, let's not even talk about Matrix. The reason why it's stuck in my head is because I'm waiting for the next Matrix movie to come out pretty in 2 days, actually. So, you know what? Forget that. Again, when there's a drought, y'all go funding, we go hunting, we lap the boys 3 times. So basically, when he's talking about when things are hard, you guys go hunt. You go looking out for money. We don't have to worry about that. We go hunting because we can get wherever we want. It's not an issue, regardless of whether or not there's drought. So you have to go funding. We just have to go hunting. It's like we just have to figure out whoever we want to get the money from, and they will actually provide it to us. At least that's my interpretation of that. I don't know. Anyway, now it's MI. Hopefully he's gonna drop some bars and do something amazing. I especially love his flow, but I don't know. Of late, he's been more laid back. He doesn't really show off. It's like he's letting everyone else around him actually shine. But hopefully, this is not going to be the case. And well, you know what? Let's just go.
It's me again, and I humbly apologize that I'm always the stand out, that I can't be like other guys. You can step into the glow of the sun and can shut your eyes and then listen to my beautiful voice. Let's harmonize. I pledge to hip hop to serve.
Let's harmonize. Eyes, shut your eyes. You can step into the glow of the sun. Okay, all right. It's me again, and I humbly apologize that I am this way. I am always no. That's not what he said. Hold on. Let's take it back.
Apologize that I'm always the stand out, that I can't be like other guys. You can step into the glow of the sun and can shut your eyes and then listen to my beautiful voice. Let's harmonize.
I know there's a meaning behind all that, but I'm kind of lost over there because I'm listening to his voice, and it's it's amazing. It's so different. It's so soothing and very different from what you would expect when it comes to rap. All right, and I love his structures. His structures are very interesting, the way he structures his verses. All right, so let's continue. Step into the glow of the sun. You can open your eyes, obviously. Oh, basically, you look at him, you can't see him. Even though you're standing in his presence, you can't really stare at him because he's such a presence. He's so bright that you have to close your eyes and just listen to him, more or less. That's what I'm going to go for. If I'm wrong, you guys will let me know in the comments.
Glow of the sun and can shut your eyes and then listen to my beautiful voice. Let's harmonize. I pledge to hip hop to serve it with soul and might. See how my flow rushing? I've been busting like swollen pipes.
Okay.
Crowd's flow, obsessed with controlling mic. I come alive when you cross me like I'm the Holy Christ. I've sacrificed.
Jerry Krause flow is hold on. Who's Jerry Krause? Am I missing something? Is Jerry Krause? Sorry about that. I did a quick check. Jerry Krause was actually the general manager for the Chicago Bulls during the time of Jordan's reign, when the Bulls were the premier basketball team in the U.S. So there we go. Makes sense. All right, let's just take it a little bit further back.
Mic. I come alive when you cross me like I'm the Holy Christ. I've sacrificed, see the holes in my palm. You never crucify me, dog, put your rosary down. Gravity and family, only things holding me down. Try to kill me, miss your shot, hopefully you rebound. Men I did coast like Long Beach, staying higher than Cali natives.
All right, so obviously he's not talking about himself. It's like he says, I come alive, you cross me like I'm the Holy Christ. You never crucify me, though. Put your rosary down. So basically, he is, I was going to say the second coming, more or less. Or maybe not the second coming, since you can crucify him. So basically, he is there. He is the holy, he is the holy rapper, more or less. And he is that good that you guys can actually end him, can crucify him, more or less. So really, okay. All right. So basically, they're all talking about themselves and stating how their presence in the industry should be a shining example on how others should actually, or should be the standard, the bare minimum, in order for you to consider yourself one of the greats. And that's me taking liberties with that, so don't judge.
Hopefully you rebound. Men and family, only things holding me down. Try to kill me, miss your shot, hopefully you rebound.
I love that. He's like, it's only family that's actually holding him down, like gravity. Oh, the only two things holding him down, gravity and family. So that's respect. It's like, without those two things, who knows what he would actually become. Just respect that. Sorry. I'm going to take it further back because I was trying to decipher things and I missed couple of things he said. Excuse me.
If I see the holes in my palm, you never crucify me, dog, put your rosary down. Gravity and family, only things holding me down. Try to kill me, miss your shot, hopefully you rebound. Men I did coast like Long Beach, staying higher than Cali natives. Quiet money, the bags stay secret like polyators. Your life with the register not connected, you sim outdated. To get that number up, you gonna need police affidavits. Last Cypher.
To get that number up, you'll need police affidavits. All right. Basically, he just said your lines know they register. not connecting, you seem outdated. So basically what he's saying is that those people out there who are rhyming, their lines are not that good. They're not making any sense and they do not connect. And the only way to actually get your number up is to get police affidavits. So basically you need something to be arrested or something to actually boost your image, more or less. I don't know.
Sim outdated. To get that number up, you gon' need police affidavits. Last Cypher, we was on another team, but they was sleeping while sleeping, and so they didn't see the dream. New collab with LVMH now, the bag is so supreme. We ballin' freely now, some shit you can't do in those skinny jeans. Rap head, we know you can't.
What's LVMH? Is that Louis Vuitton? No, is it? I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. All right.
Too late, y'all. This Cypher is next to Capital like Suleja.
Suleja.
Talking jack shit, but please don't tell lie. You know we shut Twitter down in the UAR. And oh, one more thing that's important.
You know, we shot Twitter down in the UAR. So I remember reading somewhere that the current president of Nigeria was actually thinking about, or he was speculating on whether or not they should change the country, Nigeria, into United African Republic. Okay, I'm assuming that's what that was what was said. It was something briefly I saw a couple of days ago, so I wasn't really paying attention. So I'm assuming that's what the UAR line there actually means. So he's talking about Suleja, capital like Suleja. So he's talking about the country. That's the whole rhyme scheme over there. It's using Suleja, talking jack shit, but please don't tell lies. So it's talking about politics in response to what's happening over there, that, you know, Twitter shut Twitter down like UAR, which just ties the whole thing to Nigeria. UAR, United African Republic. Okay, so that's me. If I'm wrong, again, you guys let me know.
And before I walk out, all my young people, whether you're graduates or dropouts, get your PVC, go register for INEC compound. You get some people where we got to tell them to get the fuck out.
All right, I always love that. It's like every Cypher he always drops something very that pertains to his politics, whereby he's actually telling them to actually, you know, you have to actually be active in the political scene in order for you to actually affect change. So basically here he's like, get your permanent voter's card from the INEC compound. INEC is the body responsible for voting, and basically he was also talking about Matway Chop Money Conde Panel. So basically it's like those people who've taken bribes, more or less. They're now there. They're actually, if you've taken bribes, you need to leave, because if you've already been compromised, there's no way you can actually do things that will actually benefit the people, except those who you've actually taken money from. So those need to get out, and then basically go out, vote, and get rid of those people who've taken the nation backwards or prevented from actually progressing forward. So there you go. There you go. Really loving this. Still, am I not the best I've ever heard it, but obviously very interesting and very political, I think. All right, let's continue.
Chop money, con the panel, con the chop mouth. Me, I no get power to suffer, I no do workouts. If we no go take that for here, then make a go clock out. Still the baddest rappers in Africa, what are we talking about?
Fuck that, who's the best rapper in Africa? Shit, it's time to really rap. All them rappers trash to be down. Check them wrists and tracks. Heavy is the head, the wears the crown, the rockin' fitted caps. Sold your soul for a fraction of a penny on the streaming apps. Consider.
Okay, you see, I remember when I was talking about the whole terrible contract thing that, I'm not quite sure who was talking about it. Was it Loose Canyon? About people being... No, that was actually Blaqbonez. So it's taking it all the way back to Blaqbonez, where he talked about... Was it Blaqbonez? Hold on, I got it. I'm sorry, guys. I have to check. I'm kind of jumping back and forth. All right, so what I was talking about was the Blaqbonez TLC parallels over there. And apparently, I didn't realize that Loose Canyon and AQ did also... No, not AQ. And MI actually also talked about those things. I never really made a connection until I just checked it out right now. So each verse, each artist spoke about the same in terms of making money and music, and how everything seems, there's this whole mirage out there for a lot of rappers. They're pretending to be affluent, while in reality they're not actually that. So I'm sorry, let's just take it back to the beginning of AQ again. Fascinating that he actually made me think about everything else. So that's actually pretty good for an artist to actually force you to pay attention, to try to decipher exactly what's been going on. He sort of tied everything together with just those few lines. That's impressive.
In Africa, what are we talking
Fuck
about?
that, who's the best rapper in Africa? Shit, it's time to really rap. All them rappers trash to me now. Check them wrists and tracks. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, the rockin' fitted caps. Sold your soul for a fraction of a penny on the streaming apps. Consider that. How you put a caption on these? I'm on autopilot, best experience from the passenger seat. All that.
I love it. I'm on autopilot, best experience from the passenger seat. So basically, in my understanding of that would be, usually when you're in the midst of things, it's really hard to see the big picture. So if you're actually away from the center of things, you could actually see what's going on and actually make proper adjustments or choices. So basically, he's on autopilot, things are happening, and he's able to pull himself away from it. He's on the passenger seat, watching everything, and able to come up with the best solution. I love that. At least that's how I perceive his verse over there. And also, as I was talking earlier about the streaming apps, so basically you get a fraction of whatever based on how long the someone actually listens to your song. You really get really minute fractions depending on how famous you are and how your team negotiates with Spotify and stuff like that. So sometimes I've seen some of the figures. They're really minute, like really bad. All right.
Passion that leads to the satisfaction and greed. That's why the careers keep collapsing like the national grid. And that's a blackout. When I put this raps out, I bet they pass out. They ask.
I love that. That's why the careers keep collapsing like national grid. I remember when I was back there. I don't know if it's still the same company group. It's called NEPA. Every time there's a blackout, everyone goes, "Oh, NEPA." Those are the really interesting times. So basically, because it happens on a regular basis, the whole light situation back then, when I was back there, was really bad. It's like almost every other day. Sometimes you go days without light. So I'm not sure if it's improved. I think it might have. I might be wrong. But yeah, so well, maybe not, since it's actually using that as a way to, as a metaphor for other artists' career. So there you go. So the blackouts. All right. Let's take it back. I think he's like killing it already, and he's just been in there less than 30 seconds.
Like the national grid, and that's a blackout. When I put this raps out, I bet they pass out. They ask him
blackout, pass out.
I told them cash cows. These rappers try to put me on the leash. I stop my cash count. I snap. They start disappearing like 50 cents eyebrows. How'd I say?
Okay. Wow. Okay. AQ is not even playing around. He's like going in and he is killing. I love the whole schemes he's putting over there. We're talking about the beef, the cash cows, stuff. 50 cents eyebrows. I don't know about that. I think it was a movie whereby you could barely see. You know what? Let's not even go there. But I really enjoy what he's doing, and I think, based on what I've heard so far, I think he's actually the best in the Cypher. All right, let's just take it back.
Me on the leash, I stop my cash count. I snap, they start disappearing like 50 cents eyebrows. How that sound? I'm in a glass house, you're throwing stones at me. All my shit is bulletproof. Better send a drone at me. I'm at your dome.
I love that. I'm in a glass house, but you throw your stones at me. So basically, you throw stones in glass house. That's a bad idea. Things will break. But it was like, my house is bulletproof. You may seem like a glass house, but it is a bulletproof glass house. And no matter what you toss at me, I'm still going to be standing over here. You need to bring your A game on, and stones don't hurt. You need to bring in your drones to actually terminate me. So, or at least try to. Beautiful.
You're throwing stones at me. All my shit is bulletproof. Better send a drone at me. I'm at your dome, chappy. You're pointing imaginary chrome at me. Has to be those crappy Konami games that got your clones happy. Old happy.
Obviously, he's talking about you pointing your chrome at me. Chrome guns and whatever. And Konami games are. Is Snake Eye? I don't remember the names, but they do have games that, You know what? Let's not even go there. So far, so good. Interested, love making connections to things that are within and without. So, nice.
Die hard, consider that a +1. You bought it deep, invested in crypto, and now you lost some. Living in a simulation, the world that Elon Musk runs. I'm getting paper currency, don't tell me about your Doge coins. Whatever, alcoholic.
Oh wow. Okay, now he's put in Elon Musk, and I love the fact that he was like talking about the world that Elon Musk known as the see, I don't know if he's still the CEO, but he started Tesla, and he was actually part of PayPal originally before. I think he was let go, fired, or whatever. I don't really catch now. And now he's started his own company and he's doing whatever. And yes, and he's been messing around with the speculations of Dogecoin cryptocurrency. Basically, he makes an announcement, things go up or go down. It's really fascinating how surprisingly powerful he is in the crypto game.
That Elon Musk runs. I'm getting paper currency. Don't tell me about your Doge coins. Whatever alcoholic brand is on the rocks, I'm gonna pop. Petroleum for the flow, crude Nigerian from the oil blocks. And if you wanna dance, this body.
Obviously, crude oil. Nigeria is one of the countries that actually produces a lot of crude oil, and unfortunately mismanages the money from that. And I love what he says. It's like, I'm not about paper. Dogecoin cryptocurrency. I actually make paper currency, which is, I think cryptocurrency has been outlawed or banned in Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken. I read that somewhere earlier this year, so that would make sense, I guess, if you invested in it, and that's really bad. So, well, really bad in the fact that you can't really use it in Nigeria. So, all right, let's go. It was like, you have an alcoholic brand. He will buy it and he will drink it because he can't afford to do it. He doesn't really care if you have one of those. It was like, it doesn't really matter. I got the money. I can spend on it if I want to. So you can floss and pop all over. You can say whatever you want about the brands you have, but I have the money to buy those brands however much I want.
Shots to make your body rock. It's my time. You would know if you paid attention to your body clock. My blood erupts for these blogs, making up lies for clicks, baiting you guys. Them corny radio station guys. My black brothers in diaspora acting rigid, separated by color like white light through glass prisms.
Separated by color like white lights through glass prism. As we all know, when white light passes through a glass prism, the white light separates into various components called red, orange. Separates into multiple colors like the rainbow, basically. So it's all about segregation, I guess. So my black brothers in diaspora acting rigid, separate, but okay. So basically saying those who have actually traveled out, who actually left the country, are feeling as though they're not Nigerians and they're acting all crazy, pretending, looking down basically on those who are actually still back home. So, more or less, all right, I get it. He's now taking shots at those who are looking down on the Nigerians back home. All right.
Diaspora acting rigid, separated by color like white light through glass prisms. Cause of your skin, the ignorance and your activism, you feel superior to Africans in regards to living in the world ruled by AI and algorithms. Better know where you're from, your DNA might tell you different. The Bible in Ethiopian, the completeness will spread, leaving you open for this opium overdose and you dead. And it's back to my man cave, Bruce Wayne shit. I'm rich, bitch, we don't want to hear your numbers like gun violence, statistics, that's dipshit. Still rolling deep, fuck the curfew. Matching outfit every night like Batman's costume. I'm not you, I'm not M, I'm not loose, my nuts loose. Any rapper can get it, fuck smoke, I'm serving hot fumes.
Damn, he went hard. Wait, what happened to Beats by Jay? He passed away? Oh wow, that sucks. I really love his works or whatever. I mean, most of the artists out there tend to use Beats by Jay, and they tend to be really absolutely fantastic beats. So that's unfortunate. Yes, so far, I believe AQ completely crushed this, followed by Blaqbonez, and then Loose Canyon, and Abaga being Abaga. He's just Abaga so far, so it's like he's on a whole another level, even though I still think in terms of who actually came out swinging, who delivered, AQ completely smashed that, and MI being MI is MI. Let's just put it that way. So it doesn't really count. But in terms, if I have to rate it, I would say it's MI. It's AQ, Blaqbonez, MI, and then Loose Canyon. So actually, you know what? It's no, that's not true. It's gonna be a tie between MI and Loose Canyon. I can't really honestly rate MI above Loose Canyon. So yeah, it's more of a tie between the two of them. So That's great. All right, I love this. I'm so it's such a shame that it actually took me this long to actually get this done. I do apologize, and well, it's I guess too late that this is actually quite a long reaction video. It's just that it was so dense, and they were just talking about a lot of things, and I really enjoyed listening to people talk about things, be very, you know, it's very layered, and it's like they're saying something, and it's not just one level. It's multiple. It's stacked, and you're like, oh, okay, I get what they're talking over there. It actually can actually translate over generations or over continental divides or experiences. It's like they're taking aspects that are very prevalent in today's society and sharing it with the world, and you kind of get an idea of what's going on, and you kind of relate to it. So that's why this particular one is pretty long, and why I tend not to do ciphers, because I get carried away, and I love it. I'm sorry, but if you're here, you obviously enjoyed it, and I thank you for actually watching. And I guess with that said, I will see you on the flip side. So this is your boy Jack. You all take care, and I will remind you not to forget to hit the subscribe button. Have a good day.